welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway once again, site of tonight's 911fleetservices.com Cup Series race. To watch the number 8 Ethan Evers out on track on his warm-up lap, getting ready for his qualifying. Right on board with the 8 car. As he comes out of turn number 4, heading to the start-finish. Heard him shift there right at the start-finish line. Riding high on turn 3. Looks like he's going to go for his money lap on his second of his 2 qualifying laps. Should see him hug the bottom this time around. Right down by that red and white line. Down the back stretch. Hello, Dustin. Stays in the middle groove, doesn't go all the way to the wall. Back down to the red and white line through turns 3 and 4. Down the apron back to the line. Let's see where Ethan's second lap puts him. Provisional pole currently for the 8 team. Cody Cleaver's second lap puts him in second. Jay Richter on his second lap moves him up to second in the 0-2. Mancho's first lap put him 4th quick. Watch the number 1 come off turn 4 back to the stripe. He in second lap quicker, but he will stay 4th.
No shot.
Thomas Green puts in at 0.000 the difference, but really it was a 31.417 for Evers, a 31.418 for Thomas Green. 1/1000th of a second. Thomas Green in second. Check in on Harper. He disappears. There he is. Dallas Cowboys car. Qualified in 7th. Therio on track. Running the Schweppes car again this week. Get the qualified GP in the back. Now you're going to be up in the field. With Peters' 01 car clocks in the 4th spot. New paint scheme for Peters this week. You also notice the red splitter, windshield banner, and spoiler. That's how you know they are in the playoffs. Blake Giglio puts the McDonald's car into the 3rd spot. Mike Edwards, the 14, qualified in 8th. Looks like Horton's put the 39 11th quick. Jarrett Talmadge out for qualifying. Talmadge in the playoffs, even though he doesn't have his banners on. Talmadge probably the last car to get a time in, although Alec Hendricks in the 12 also trying to get in here. It's going to be close for both of them to make their lap. Talmadge should be safe. Hendricks could be very close getting a lap time in. Talmadge across the stripe, 31.443. That'll put him in 4th. And Hendricks does make it across the line with a few seconds to spare. He'll move up to 11th. 13 cars have put a lap time in. We have 25 cars here for the race, so almost half the field. If you could have half a car put in a lap time. 13 of the 25. 12 did not qualify. They will start according to their I rating at the back of the pack. Let the field grid up, but Ethan Evers in the 8 car is going to be your pole sitter. See if we can have a quick chat with the driver of the 8. Find him down in driver chat. Ethan, DG, you got a copy yet? Nope, he does not, because push to talk is on. Keep doing that. Ethan, DG, you got a copy?
Yo, what up?
Well, you're sitting on the pole here for Atlanta tonight. How's that feel?
Nerve-wracking, you know?
I
I
don't
need a
know. I don't win
points,
polls.
and maybe that's a good start, but, you know, you never know what could happen.
I mean, maybe if they get a lap lead, perhaps.
Yeah, I'd hope so, you know, starting first, but you never know.
Yeah, but you know, that accordion effect on the backstretch and all the pull that they'll get coming back, you may not lead a lap. You never know.
Right, so it's gonna be a good time, but we'll see.
Yeah, well, good luck to you, and we'll see where you're at in 100 laps.
I appreciate it.
Ethan Evers, your pole sitter tonight. As the field gets all gridded up. Still waiting on Andrex, Peters, and Green, although I see Green.
End of 50, good luck.
Hello, Ethan's for your race speeches. Stage to the end of 50, good luck. It's perfect.
Good luck, Thomas.
Both Peters and Alec Hendricks still not out on track, but we'll go ahead and start our starting lineup. Labor 12, don't wait for everybody. Labor 12 starting lineup. Let's see here. We got Ethan Evers on the pole in the Dockside Rides Chevrolet Camaro. Starting second will be Thomas Green in the Goodwrench Service Plus Camaro. Blake Giglio in McDonald's Toyota. He'll start third, breaking up all the playoff drivers up front. Jarrett Talmadge, another one of those playoff cars. He'll start in the 4th spot. Jay Richter, Fort Worth Screen KVRP Chevy. He'll start in the 5th spot. Elizabeth Peters in the playoffs. She'll start the Luna Steak Sauce Chevrolet in the 6th spot. Cody Cleaver in the 2 till Valhalla Project Camaro starts 7th. Nathan Harper in the Cowboys Ford starting in the 8th spot. Mike Edwards, Fort Worth Screen, Logain's Elite Labor 12 Chevy. Lots of sponsors going on there. He'll start 9th. Ian Montrose, KVRP Fort Worth Screen Chevy 10th. Alec Hendricks in his number 12 Mustang starts in 11th. Peter Therio, Schwepp Chevy in 12th. Justin Horton, Luna Steak Sauce Chevy 13th. Lucas Weisma, he is in the Bass Pro Shops Camry, starts in 14th. Tyler Lehman in the 64 Ford Mustang starts 15th. Harry Grindell, Kamikaze Toyota 16th. Quinn Newton, Labor 12 Chevy 17th. Zach Martinson in the Lordco Ford starts in the 18th spot. Daniel Wallen, Labor 12 Chevy 19th. Cliff Mullins, Pinnacle Trailer Sales car in 20th. Cody Brown, the AC Delco Chevy 21st. JR Deal Ghost Ford in 22nd. Jeremy Scherer, Lion Chevy 23rd. Scott Elson, the Eagle Chevy 24th. And Will Ashburner, Fort Worth Screen KVRP Chevy 25th. 25 cars here at Atlanta as we roll through turns 3 and 4. Getting set for the initial start of the race. 100 laps. Halfway into lap 50. Give out 10 points to the top 10. All those red windshield banners and spoilers, they're all playoff drivers. Ethan Evers and the 3 of Thomas Green leading us down to turn number 1. Earnhardt fans rejoicing as the 8 and 3 leave the field. Neither line quite has the advantage so far. You get 1 point for leading a lap. I'm sure we'll see several drivers trying to take advantage of that, as the playoff window is very, very tight. We'll check that out in our first caution, how the points are looking. Ethan Evers leads the first lap, gets himself a bonus point. The 16 of Giglio tucked right up underneath him. Inside line prevailing early, a little different from what we saw in the Xfinity car here last night. Xfinity car, the outside line was the way to go. Starts, restarts, everything. Teammates Talmadge and Green working the high line, the 91 and 3. Lilith Peters, Nathan Harper, and Ian Montrose up there with him. This outside line starts to fight back. Green closing in on the race lead. It's gotten all the way up to Ethan Evers once again. Evers up the hill. Looked like he wanted to try and take the lead of the outside line. Green did not want him to. Green's going to have no choice. Evers cuts off the outside line. Here comes the 16, Blake Giglio to the inside. Jay Richter pushing the 16 of Giglio free on the inside line. The outside regroups after Ethan Evers stormed up there. The 0-2 Jay Richter currently 12th in the points at 1,031. The cutoff is 1,036, so he's 5 points out in 12th. That means there's 3 drivers between him and the cutoff line, which I believe is Ian Montrose. Absolutely insane how tight the points are down at the bottom of the field.
Check it out.
So it'd be huge to the 0-2 to push to the lead, pick up a lap lead. Looks like things a little sketched towards the back. Therio was down on the apron.
Thank you for that.
Everyone gets things sorted back out towards the back of the pack. They've gone single file. Harry Grindel leading that second group. He's about 1 second back of the main group. Inside line falling down as the outside becoming the dominant line.
I'm so sorry.
Ethan
We're all
Evers got a bit out of shape. Looks like Green checked up a wee bit to let him back up. All but 4 cars in this lead pack, and now 5 as the 12 goes down to the bottom. We're running the high lane. That doesn't sound good. Oh, the 0-2 of Jay Richter involved. He was at the bottom of that points group. Here comes second pack. Can everybody get checked up in time? They do. And group number 2 got a great job not running over one another as they checked up for the field. Let's go back and see what happens here.
That one's on me, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, yeah.
0-2 behind Giglio. Gets into the back of him into the corner. Bounces him up into Margison. Margison goes around. Richter takes a hard hit in the outside wall. Quinn Newton involved in the 88. Margison around Newton. St. Lucas gets a piece of his teammate there. Richter took the worst of it for sure. See how Margison goes along after he gets turned. Newton kept him from hitting the wall, kind of cushioned the blow for the 55. He's not too damaged, I don't think.
Oh, good.
Margison might be spared to the worst of it. This second pack, look how they all check up in time. I don't know if that was Cliff, that up at the front of this group may have barely touched the wall. Well, Cody Brown got in the back of him a little bit, but they still didn't get too much damage. I'm sure they'll come down and check the amount of damage they picked up. We got problems.
I can confirm that I only have 17 seconds of optional repair.
There's Margison confirming. Did not get much damage. Quinn Newton's car cushioned him from the wall. See the 0-2 behind the 16. Closes up. Gives him a little bit of a shot. Gets the 0-2 out of shape. Up into the 55. Then Cody Cleaver gets into the 0-2 as well. I don't think Cody Cleaver's car is too bad off. Just a little touch. Edwards seemed to escape any major damage as well. That 0-2 snapped around quick. Find ourselves under our first caution. Top 5 cars have stayed out, from Peters to Lanen in the 64.
Go, Harry.
Ethan Evers came down, topped off the tank.
At the same time.
Don't need a Pepsi. So Evers came down for fuel, as did Thomas Green and Talmadge, Ian Montrose, Blake Giglio, Alec Andrix, J.R. Deal, Cody Brown, all getting fuel stops.
Cheers.
Therio had 8 seconds on pit road. Not sure if that was just fuel or a little bit more. Could have taken 2 tires. Elston, a fuel stop. Scherer, 12 seconds. So I think he was working on maybe a little bit of damage. Justin Horton, looks like he may have picked up tires. 17 seconds for him. Asherbrenner, 8 seconds. Grindel, 30 seconds. See, he was probably fixing a little bit of damage. 20 seconds for Margison. You heard him say he had that 17 seconds of optional. Here comes Cliff back out on track. Sure, he had a little bit of damage to work on.
The taxi is in the wrong direction.
I've got it now, yeah. It's literally behind my chair. I was having to contort.
So Wally coming back out of the pits.
Oh?
Jay Richter, almost a minute of repairs in the O2. Lucas Hoyce, a minute and 18 in repairs for his car, and Quinn Newton, a full minute of repairs. So some guys taking repairs, but I think everyone's saved the fast repair. We can run the splits and check, but I think everyone saved. Whole top 20 hasn't used it yet.
Too bad Trent's not in here to have it recorded.
Yeah, everyone saved their fast repair, it seems. Getting ready to go back to green here. So we complete lap 11, start lap 12. Peters gets a huge jump. Could come back to bite her in the butt.
Sorry, I was trying second gear and that wasn't the move.
Ethan Evers holding up that outside line a little bit. Tried second gear restart and apparently was not the thing to do. We 3 wide already. Oh my goodness. Back in the pack. Already looking at some 3 wide. Margison, Llewellyn, and I believe that's Asherbrenner 3 wide. Llewellyn's up against the fence. Peters gets another lap led. Cody Cleaver pushing her along. Tyler Lanin leading the outside line. Ian Montrose trying to close up on him. Somebody's against the fence. Didn't quite get to see who that was. Everybody back to Justin Horton in 16th is in this lead pack. Harry Grindel once again leading the second pack. As these cars wanting to stay out of the drama. Peters, Cleaver, and Green, the 01, 2, and 3 are 1, 2, and 3. Tyler Lanin in 4th side by side with Giglio. Then you have the 1 of Montrose behind Lanin. 12 of Andrix behind Giglio. Going to be a high drama kind of night. Did not quite have time to peek at those points, but I promise you they're tight. Cleaver looking at the outside of the 01. Peters goes up the block. I'll give Giglio the inside lines. Peters moves up and gives Giglio the inside. Giglio a bit of a bobble off of 4 though. Peters is going to charge back to the lead. Cleaver's going to clear.
Sorry. I don't even know what happened there.
Wait, some big damage to the 97 car. It's behind Harry Grindel. Gets into the back of him lightly. Bounces the 70 back into the 97. And Hoytsma, running in that second pack to avoid the drama, tears up the right side of that 97. Looks like Jeremy Scherer in the 15 car is also retired from the race. So the Lions car parked and gone for the night. No, Scherer hasn't been feeling so great, so could be a driver issue. If anyone has an update, feel free to fill us in. Peters leads in front of Green now as the 2 of Cleavers drop to the bottom in front of Giglio. Cleaver wants to get that lap led, doing everything he can to get out in front. Giglio going to give him a push down the backstretch. I think Peters is going to lead that one. Cleaver's going to have to regroup and try again. Inside line just has to pinch their runoff. Can't push out to the wall like they're used to at Old Atlanta. It's the trade-off for getting to run the shorter distance around the inside of the corner. Cleaver's going to lead that lap, and the 2-car picks up a bonus point for the playoffs. Peters surges back out ahead with the help from the 3 of Thomas Green. Montrose in line behind him. Be interesting to see if he drops down. However, Green beats him to the move. Green drops down in front of the 2 of Cleaver. See if Green can get the lap lead here, although checks up the inside line big time. Cody Cleaver tried to give him a push, but got right to the corner at the same time, and that would have been a terrible place to push the 3. So the inside's going to have to form back up. And now Montrose in the 1 and maybe Harper in the 7 have the opportunity to drop down. Montrose at the moment stays committed behind Peters, the 0-1 and the 1 leading the field. Harper in the 7 now has that freedom if he wants to drop down, go for a move for the lead. Here come Mike Edwards and the 8 of Ethan Evers again on the high line. Montrose starting to look low, but I don't think he's committed to going for the lead. Thomas Green in the inside line starting to charge back. They're alongside the 7 now. Now Montrose peaks to the bottom. Montrose was waiting for the right moment where he could get some help and try to get this lap led. Pick himself up a bonus point, so he's going to get it done here on lap 23. Now Montrose gets shuffled to the middle. So we're 3 wide for the lead. Peters to the outside. Harper trying to decide where to go. Harper not committing to either line. And now Peters, after shuffling Montrose out, gets stuck out to the outside. Green kind of running both lines. I think Cody Cleaver is going to take advantage. The 2-car going to push back to the lead. Now Cleaver leads in the 2. Blake Giglio in 2nd. Tyler Lane in 3rd. Coming to complete the first quarter of the race. Tyler Lane pokes to the outside of Blake Giglio. Jarrett Talmadge fills the gap on the inside line. And Green on the high line, Talmadge on the bottom. 2 Plant Sim cars on the opposite lines. See the 64 of Laning keeping down on the inside lane, keeping it pinched. Green was up by the wall. A little bit different strategies on that high line. Here comes the 30. Peter Therio up into this top group. Now in the 4th spot. Has teammate Peters behind. Probably try to formulate a way to get the 30 car back to the front and pick up a bonus point. So we're catching the 97 of Hoytsma. Hoytsma already 1 lap down. He's probably hoping for a caution to get the lucky dog and be back on the lead lap, but he is going to go 2 laps down. After he had that damage contact back in that 2nd pack.
Sorry, Noah.
Ethan
Do it
apologize. Marterson wanting to catch back up. Pack 2 is now 5.6 seconds back. Scott Elston leading the way in 15th for group number 2. Green gets right up against the wall, so he comes off turn number 4. I think not comfortable place for Montrose as he kind of backed off. Here goes Peters, following the 30 of Therio to the high line as the Bean team trying to get the Dr. Pepper. I don't know why I said Dr. Pepper. It's the Schweppes ginger ale car. Just had Dr. Pepper on the brain. I guess because I see the McDonald's car and I think Bubba Wallace, which is a Dr. Pepper car. Who knows? My brain is weird. Bit of a push the pusher there. The 01 got a little squirrely, but they are going to escape that without harm. Laning gave a bump to the 01 right when the 01 was on the 30's back bumper. Caused the 01 to get very squirrely. Cleaver out in front in the 2. Giglio content in second, not making any moves. Talmadge in third. Then you have the 7 of Harper and the 3 of Thomas Green. Outside line is the 30, the 01 at 64, and the lap machine of the 97. He'd like to get back to the front of the pack and only be 1 lap down should that caution come out. Then he'd be back on a lead lap. Essentially making up 2 laps if he can do it. So there are currently no cars 1 lap down. 16 of Giglio and the 91 of Talmadge get by Cleaver. Giglio takes the race lead. Appreciate it, Adam. Thanks for the vote of confidence. Apparently Dr. Pepper owns Schweppes, so it's not a horribly egregious thing to say. Giglio gets himself a lap lead even though he's not in the championship hunt. He still gets the point. They catch the 15 of Cher, currently 11 laps down in the Lions car. I don't know what's happened to the 15 team, but at one point thought he was out of the race. Back out there again. Just the 1 caution so far at lap 10. 33 complete, 17 to go. Lead pack is 13 cars strong. Cody Brown has fallen out of this draft. Blake gets another lap lead. Talmadge, Cleaver, Harper, Green.
I need air, Quinn. I don't know why I'm getting hot.
Back here, the Margison car, 55. The second pack, being led by Cliff Mullins. Says his Mustang's overheating. Bail out in at 55, drop to the tail end of this group. See Cliff Mullins in there. Harry Grindell, Quinn Newton, Justin Horton. Green's jumped up in front of Therio on the outside line. Green works his way around Harper. Uh-oh, Therio all the way up against the wall in the Schweppes car. He's going to drop to the tail of the pack. Apparently tire wear a thing is the 30 up against the fence. Handling and tire wear is important after all. Normally don't see that at typical super speedway races, but this is anything but a typical super speedway. See several cars drifting up the track. So you get to turns 3 and 4. Some cars have not been to pit road since the start of the race. Therio is not one of them. Therio's lost his lead draft, so he's going to fall back to Cody Brown. They'll have to try and work together. Montrose lead the outside line as Blake Giglio moves up to block. That'll give Talmadge an advantage on the inside. Don't believe Talmadge has yet led a lap, but he is going to attempt to do that. Not going to get it here. All the playoff drivers try to shuffle towards the front, get close to halfway points being awarded. 10 points for leader, all the way down to 1 point for 10th. Green staying committed to Giglio. Has Hoytsma behind him. Green probably knows those two are teammates in front of and behind him, so if he makes a move, he's probably doing it by himself. Unless Peters decides to go with. Talmadge back in fifth. Fifth car in the line anyway. Hoytsma not on the lead lap in that third position on track.
Two car pitting this time.
And we are getting into pit stops for the cars that have not been to pit road. Cody Cleaver in the 2 going to have to bail as they have not gotten any more cautions. Not going to make it to halfway. Other cars might be okay to make it to halfway, so that could definitely throw a wrench into things. Here comes Peters. Someone's against the fence. Peters a big lockup.
Sorry about
Gallic Andrix in the 12 was against the fence there. Just completely missed the pit road, one of the two.
Someone just mowed the grass. Wonderful.
That was the 7 of Harper in the wall. The cars that still need to pit very soon. Tyler Lanen as he comes down the pit lane. And Nathan Harper would be the other. Harper's gone 44 laps. Longer than anyone else now in that 7 car. Do go a lap down when you pit here.
7 pitting this time.
Lanen on the pit road. Dario getting to the pit lane. Heard the 7 car say he can't go another lap. He'll peel off and head to the pit lane from 7th. The rest of the cars have about another, 8 laps until we see them, which can get them past halfway. So that could be huge for stage points. Some of our playoff drivers had to pit before the stage. Some can stay out. Thomas Green in the 2nd spot. Jarrett Talmadge in 3rd. Both of those, plus Ethan Evers in this lead group in the playoffs. Hoytsman's going to dive to the outside of the 3 of Green. Saw the lead lap cars line up to the inside. Hoytsman gets shuffled to the back of the group as the front 4 are now all the top 4 cars. "17 cars still on a lead lap. Edwards pitted Hayes. He is currently 20th, but he is pit. It's like Peters picked up a penalty on the pit lane. The 0-1 car now 2 laps down in 24th. So fans of the Bean team going to be disappointed with that. Thomas Green giving a push to Blake Giglio, leading the 16 McDonald's car.
Gotcha. Go, go, go.
It's just a 3, I guess, so tight. So we can run whatever.
Lead pack discussing pit strategy.
85 hitting the flat.
Scott Elston not able to go the distance. He was not in the top 10 anyway. Was not going to pick up stage points.
Fitting to stop.
Lucas Hoisma peeling off and heading to the pit lane.
Didn't in.
Green's going to go to the outside of Blake Giglio, take Talmadge with him. As Blake no longer has a drafting partner with Hoisma bailing. Ethan Evers going to jump to the outside. They're going for the stage points. Blake doesn't need them. These other three do.
Who the hell hit the, who hit Code? That's what I want to know. I don't want to talk about it.
These three will pick up
That's lovely.
brilliant stage points.
We're fitting this time.
And then they're going to come to the pit lane. Thomas Green, 10 points. Jarrett Talmadge, 9. Ethan Evers, 8.
I'm fitting this.
It's like Ian Montrose picks up 7 stage points for his playoff contention run. J.R. Deal not in the playoffs, so he gets a 5th place in the stage. Blake Giglio on the pit lane picks up 5 points. So we're still trying to get the rest of our stage point winners in there. I think Horton is in contention. He picks up 4 points. Lane currently in 8th, not in the playoffs, but Cody Cleaver and Mike Edwards right behind him are. They'd like to get those last couple of points. Edwards and Cleaver try to get around Lane and not able to do so. Lane will take 8th in the stage. Actually, Horton hit the pit lane. I think they hit the line and then passed Horton. So I think Horton does get 7th and Lane would get 8th. And then Edwards and Cleaver across the line. So even pitting, they were still able to get on and off the pit lane. Ethan Evers, 9-second stop. Don't think he took tires the way the rest of them did. Thomas Green, 12-second stop. Talmadge, 13. Montrose, 12. Then comes Deal in the 9. They head back out on track. Really, Ethan Evers is your leader after the pit cycle. 9-second stop for the 8 car. Be interesting to see what his strategy was if we get a chance to talk to him. He has 2 seconds over the 3 car. Thomas Green. Green has Talmadge behind. Then you have Lane and Cleaver. Mike Edwards, Blake Giglio, Ian Montrose a little bit farther behind. 4 seconds back, in fact. So this top group should catch up to Evers relatively quick fashion. Talmadge bounces off the fence in the 91. Car's fairly durable. Now we're 3 wide. Lanen's gone to the inside of Talmadge, bullies him a little bit, pushes him up the hill. Lanen running very high in the middle of that 3 wide. Decides to tuck back in line behind as they catch the 8 car of Ethan Evers. Where will everyone go? He has 2 teammates catching him, but if they split up, Cleaver decides to go to the outside of Evers. Giglio decides to push the 8. Cleaver down in front. Now you have 3 teammates leading. Although Evers up the hill. Giglio heard him say, "Come on down." Giglio gave him a break. Now Green goes to the outside of Edwards in the 3. You have 2 Delta Primes down low. You have 2 Sim Plants up high. Plant Sims, set it backwards. My bad, fellers. They are catching, that looks like 85 of Elston. Elston currently 23rd, 2 laps down. See where he decides to go. Looks like Cleaver's decided to move up and get around him safely. His other teammates not so lucky. It's like Cody Cleaver. Mike Edwards got hung up behind Scott Elston. Thomas Green, Talmadge lead. Cody Cleaver in 3rd. Lane in 4th. Ethan Evers 5th. Blake Giglio trying to take that 5th spot away as Evers goes up the hill again. I think Evers' car handles better up top, but right now they're single files. There's no need to be up top. It's costing him a couple spots. Edwards in 7th. Montrose 9 seconds back in 8th and losing ground as Harper and Cody Brown and J.R. Deal start to catch him. Playoff implications as they put the 30 of Peter Theriot a lap down. While things are spread out, let's take a peek at the points. I made them, we might as well look at them, right? Talmadge already at the top, currently in 2nd spot. Edwards in good shape, he's currently in the 6th spot. Got good stage points for the 14, I think he got 1 or 2. Down at the bottom, Cody Cleaver in 12th, 10:31, and the cutoff line, Ethan Evers, 36. It's 5 points separating 8th to 12th. That is insane amount of pressure for those guys. Montrose not very safe in 7th. Theriot not that safe in 6th, and he just went a lap down. Wild. Going to be intense. Going to be intense. See Daniel Wallen down on the inside. Well, Wallen's now a lap down 2 behind the 30 of Theriot. At one point, Lilith Peters was 2 laps down. Now the 01 is 1 lap down.
William, I got a pit if you want to get around.
The top 7 cars are in this lead pack.
Where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? We're doing that all race. Where are we gonna go?
Quinn Newton angry at Justin Horton.
We're literally try drafting. Don't even hit me with that shit, bro.
Anger.
I didn't understand a word of your mumble, but you're driving like an asshat.
What am I mumble? We're in a tri-pack trying to get to the max speed that the leaders are. Don't even hit me with it.
You've been hitting the wall like every corner, and you've been hitting people in the corner. Like, where are we gonna go? Someone ring the bell. We got beef.
That was entertaining.
One that's bullshit too. Cry into a jar.
Oh, 39 hits Harry Gradell for no reason.
How are you trying to sidetrack me when you're half a hand? How does that work?
I feel like I'm in an AA meeting. What the fuck?
Oh my god. The drama is unfolding back here.
I don't know what else you've been doing, Quinn.
Newton gives him a shot in the middle of the corner. We got beef. What up, Trenton?
I thought you just bleeped yourself out, Freddy. I thought that's what that beef was.
Oh my
Those
gosh.
are the 2 best bumps you've done all night, Quinn. I don't know what else you've been doing this race.
Wow. He's tempting fate there.
SRL AA meeting. I am your host.
He's gonna get right. He's gonna get right reared if he keeps it up. You keep running your mouth, Quinn will right rear you.
You're all over the fucking place. What are you talking about?
Oh, now Margin in front of him talking shit. This is great. Oh, there it is. Quinn Newton puts the 39 in the wall. 2nd caution of the race. Horton pays for running his mouth. And here comes the field to put him a lap down. Well, everyone except the 39, I think, saw that coming.
That escalated quickly.
It did. It escalated very quickly. Well, that takes all the strategy out of the races. Everyone gets to pit here and make it to the end. Pit lane going to be a very busy place. Thomas Green down the pit lane, leading the entire lead lap field so far, as Margison decides to be contrarian and stay out.
Where's the beef?
Plenty of the beef. We got it.
I
We
made a
got.
mistake. Oh no.
Margison says he made a mistake.
Sorry about that, Ian. That was on me, man.
Richter seems to have
Oh,
made the
good
same
one.
mistake. Richter
Welcome back,
also
guys. I
staying
missed
out on the
y'all.
lead lap.
This is not what I wanted.
I finally got to take fresh tires. Yippee.
Looks like everyone taking 4 tires. Nobody gambling on the tires here. Thomas Green and company, all the way down to Newton and
I was rocking the
13th
Great
on 4
Depression
tires.
5.
Ian Montrose may have had some damage repair, a longer stop. Dario on the pit lane. Cars that are hoping for the wave around, Llewellyn, Asherbranner, Horton, who just got wrecked, and Peters. Horton has damage, but he can't pit and fix it, because if he does, then he doesn't get the wave around.
Wait, why? Why are y'all two in front of us?
Because they didn't pit.
Well, why not?
There goes
I
Horton
didn't want to pit.
to the pit lane.
Apparently.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to be in front of y'all because y'all are behind me.
Where's the beef?
And then, so now I'm supposed to get a wave around.
You did get a little screwed there, Cliff.
No, it's telling me to let everybody by now.
Okay, I feel better now.
That's what I'm not
Martin.
understanding. I was in front of y'all.
Apparently Mullins was in front of the front 2 and
I just feel good with myself.
did not give a wave round to the 37.
So Jack and I didn't realize there was room for us because we were trying to get to the field, and so we missed the road. And then it told Cliff and Scott to get behind us when they should have been ahead of us, and now they don't get the wave round because of it.
I was about to ask why 19th is starting in 3rd.
So do I get a wave around or not?
I want to
clear it. Whoever was supposed to get a wave around.
go Cliff, go.
Wave around these nuts.
Wow, that was original.
What?
Sorry.
So iRacing botched the position of the 37 car.
It's too late now. It's bugging me.
Confusion. Mass confusion. As the green flag waves, we get a restart on lap 68.
Cliff you up.
55 and 02 did not pit here. They are on old tires and low on fuel. As both of them said they missed the pit road is open call when they were trying to catch the field.
So I am confusion.
I think we're all confusion. Richter drops down to the apron, gets out of the way. We're going to go 3 wide for the lead. Looks like Green maybe checked up a bit to let Giglio up and not go for 3 wide there. Margison picks up a lap lead. Giglio with the push from Thomas Green at the top. Powers out to the lead. Talmadge tucks in behind his teammate, trying to get 3rd from Margison. Here comes Ethan Evers, Mike Edwards. Bottom lane has Cleaver, Lanen, and Brown. Cleaver looked to the middle briefly there. Looks like the lead pack contains 14 of our lead lap cars. Plus the 70 of Harry Grindell trying to be the lucky dog. 22 laps since Margison's been down to the pit lane. He would have to pit before the end of the race, as with the wave around cars of Llewellyn, Asherbranner, Peters. Margison at the moment don't care. He surges back out to the lead.
Oh, this is fun.
See? Doesn't care. Harper dives down to the bottom towards the tail end of the pack. Margison's going to get split to the middle. As Cleaver gets to his inside. Lanon's going to go with them. They're going to shuffle the 55 out. Inside line's going to fall apart as a result. Outside line and get the advantage.
I got pushed into that.
Looks like Lanon pushed the 2-car.
Hey, you're fine. I'm not worried about nothing.
Now all the way back to Montrose on that top line is clear. Dario was a lap down. Now he is up in the mix. Goes Edwards to the inside of the 8. Ethan Evers. Here comes Talmadge down to the bottom. He's going to look inside of his teammate. Giglio going to lead that lap. There's 75 laps complete, 25 to go. Check in on the second group has Daniel Wallen, Lilith Peters, and Will Asherbranner 15th, 16th, 17th. Jay Richter in 18th, still in the lead lap, as is Cliff Mullins. Those cars falling way back. Mullins ironically has Justin Horton back there with him. Horton now 2 laps down. Harry Grindell trying to be the lucky dog, first car 1 lap down. Here's Heusman, he's with Elston. Elston 3 laps down. Won't be long before the field catches Cliff Mullins. While Tom Hedge pushes for the lead and the field is 2x2. They'll be catching that 37 Camaro probably in the next handful of laps. About 7 seconds away from catching him.
I don't know if that was my fault, but if it was, I'm sorry, Zach.
That was very sketchy, but I loved it.
Uh-oh, Green dead sideways after a push from Easton Evers. They're still trying to hang on to it.
Yeah, Michael.
I'm trying to find Dario. He was in the middle of that. That got spicy. Let's watch this quick. Lane in a bit sideways. The 3 gets sideways. Montrose trying to avoid him. Dario, Montrose down into Dario. Squeezing between JR Deal. Some hip checks. And everyone makes it.
Especially or in the corners, I don't know what it's gonna do.
The top 3 single file, Talmadge, Edwards, Cleaver. They have Margison and Giglio. Margison getting dangerously close to having to take that pit stop under green. They catch Horton. Really hope Horton doesn't do something stupid. Oh, here comes Quinn. This is not good. And Horton's going to do something stupid. And get himself wrecked again.
brother.
And we have our third caution.
What do you mean, compared to Inten wrecking me the first time?
Who, me? First time I got tight, brother, I just tried to go low. I tried to make it work. It didn't work.
Classic driver
Going
excuse.
half off the track and wrecking someone is kind of Inten wrecking, like not being on the surface and hitting someone.
I think the first one was going to be a vacation for Quinn, and now I think we have a vacation for Quinn and Horton.
Lucas got into me because of it, so I think the whole field can call it even with you at this point. I mean, I don't know why you're trying to pin on like lap 30. There was a bunch of laps left in the race.
Wow.
True.
Hey Quinn, did you think that he's retiring?
That escalated
Don't
quickly.
Inten wrecked people early in the race, Quinn, asshole. He was in the playoffs too, but it's not.
Oh,
like
hi,
it
thanks for
matters
checking
anymore,
in. I'm
'cause
still a piece
he
of
doesn't have
garbage.
Racing like that, going halfway off the track and then wrecking me. But whatever, pull your little high horse bullshit and pretend like you matter.
Wow.
Maybe if you're not driving like a fucking bumble, like pussy bumble blood clot the whole time, you won't be annoying the half the fucking field. Who, me?
Oh my gosh.
You're a little salty.
So I am confusion.
Yeah, you.
Wow.
I just think it's funny because Harry and I, like, we get along. We've had some run-ins in the past. If Harry's defending me, you probably know you're
Big corned beef!
Big corned beef. All the corned beef.
I'm just gonna say I ran that whole stint with old tires and was finished in third somehow.
Because it's drafting and doesn't really matter.
No? Okay.
What?
So Evers and Newton have stayed out.
Where your tires at?
The right front was on 52.
52 on the right front.
That's
Yikes.
worse than mine.
That's rough.
During the green flag run, I got it down to 70.
But I hadn't changed them since the first caution.
See, I hadn't changed mine at all.
Comes Hoytsman to the pit lane. Jay Richter in 20th, last car in the lead lap.
I'll take that.
We get to hydrate. Appreciate you, Cody. Got some orange Skittles water tonight.
Alright, let's do some clean racing here at the end, boys. Who, me?
Who, me? Frickin' Blake.
Okay.
So the 8 and 88 lead the field.
I'm proud of you, Harry, by the way. I'm proud of you.
Hey boy.
Alright, I'll make sure it's working. Hey.
Cars fresh off the pit road with tires. Mike Edwards is the leader of that group. The 14 car, second car outside lane. 4 fresh tires on that 14. Cody Cleaver, I believe, took 2 on the inside line in the 2. A 9-second stop for him. Margison 4 tires in the 55. Talmadge 4 tires. Giglio, Lehman, Brown, Green, Dario, Montrose. You have Deal, Harper, Peters, Wallen, Asherbranner, Mullins, all on fresh tires. It's finna get spicy. 15 laps to go and we get this green flag waving. Evers choosing track position, stays out. Edwards pushing him out to the lead. So those two are teammates. They're both going to clear. Quinn Newton can have whatever line they want into turn 1. Newton's going to go up high, get in behind him. Cleaver finds himself alone on that bottom. Will Talmadge push Cleaver. Cleaver gets a hole on the outside line. Giglio got a bit out of shape in the 16. Cleaver dives to the bottom. Laning goes with him. They're trying to make up progress on the inside lane. Just a moment ago, Cleaver was 5th. Now he's up to 3rd again. Evers leads the
Sorry,
field.
Quinn.
14 laps to go.
Hey, you're good.
Cleaver and Edwards. Oh my gosh, they're shuffling all kinds of different directions. Cody Brown's completely off the track. Things are spicy towards the back of the field. Back up front. Delta Prime car has been shifted back. Cody Cleaver now leads. Lane in 2nd. Talmadge 3rd. Then Ethan Evers, Mike Edwards, 88 of Quinn Newton, 16 of Giglio. Comes Peter Therio. His race looked completely lost at one point. Now he's back up to 6th, trying to stay in this playoff hunt. So we go from 12 to 8 drivers at the end of this race. Lane to the outside, trying to get past Cleaver. Ethan Evers was a ways back. Now he's caught up to the 64 Mustang. Evers probably wishing that 64 car was not there, but them's the brakes. His only pass to the front is going to be to push the 64. Leaning back up to 2nd. Cody Cleaver maintaining the lead at the bottom.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Got pushed down to the apron by the 91. That's going to give the outside Ryan a run as Landon gets pushed by the 8.
Brown pants look good.
Blake Giglio was briefly 3 wide between Quinn Newton and Cody Brown. Like Newton brushed the fence there. Giglio just trying to maintain back there. Well, 10 laps to go. Final 10 laps from Atlanta. Final 10 laps of the round of 12 in the 911FleetServices.com Cup Series race. Part of the Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Check us out at dgsracing.com. If you want to find out how to get involved with our leagues. 9 different series we run. Lanen not giving up on that high line. He's alongside the leader, and here comes a push from Ethan Evers. Gives him a shot across the start-finish line. Just 8 laps to go. It's already intense, and it's going to get more intense as these laps tick down. Drivers are going to get desperate to try and find a way into the next round of the playoffs. Here goes Ethan Evers to the bottom on Tyler Lanen. Evers trying to shoot to the lead. How's the help from the 2 of Cody Cleaver, but Lanen with Edwards and Green. Outside line prevailing. Three wide at the back of the pack. That's Margison. Giglio in the middle again. The one of Montrose down bottom. Now Edwards is clear of the inside lane. Does he make a similar move? I think he needs to wait till he gets the second car in line free. And then both of them go. See if those 2 Chevrolets will work together and try to get past the Mustangs that are all around them. You're getting out of shape. Cleaver, 3 wide. Talmadge in the middle now. Deal to the high side. JR Deal up into the top 5. Where did he come from? Deal up to 4th. The inside line is completely falling apart. Here goes Green and the 9 of Deal to the bottom. Edwards stays up top with Tyler Lanen. Lanen drops to the bottom. Ethan Evers out of shape in the 8. Lanen back up in front of the 3 of Green. Now Deal leading the inside lane with Margison. 4 laps to go from Atlanta.
She did.
Like Cliff Mullins' car has expired. My goodness, using every inch of the track right up against the wall. Dust flying as they go through turn 2. JR Deal trying to make the inside line work for him. Gets a little too much from Marderson, nicks his car sideways, and there goes the 16 of Giglio behind him. To try to catch up to the wreck. Ethan Evers involved. Peters has a broken right front on the 01. Harry Grindell bouncing off the wall to get through. Let's see where that one started. It's like Peters gets into the right rear of the 16 and turns him around as they go 4 wide. Let's see if we could far chase this. They're 3 wide there. And Peters bounces off a Giglio, turns him into the outside wall, takes Ethan Evers out as well. There's Harry Goodell bouncing off the wall trying to get through. We are going to overtime. As Peters' right front is destroyed, heads to the pit lane. That car obviously not built like that.
Okie dokie.
Scott Elston in 85 gets one of his laps back. Goes from 3 laps down to 2 laps down in the 85 car. Cliff Mullins in the 37. Heard him say his car is blowed up. Harry Grindell on the pit lane getting repairs. Peters gets the fast repair and the 01's headed back out on fresh tires. Ethan Evers in the 8. He was not that far to the good when we came in. Now finds himself back in 17th on a green-white checker. Could spell trouble for the 8 team. See, he was in 8th. Only 5 points above 12th and only 1 point above Evan Clapper. Clapper not here tonight in the 44 car, so don't have to worry about him. Harper is here. Cowboys' car is 2 points behind Evers. Currently, Harper is 10th, Evers 17th. That's 7 points. So Evers with some work to do if he wants to edge out Ethan Harper. Although Evers got good stage points, I don't know where Harper ended up. It'll be a mess, but we'll find out on stream what the points look like. So we'll work with Ethan to get him out to you after the race is over.
Michael.
It's like 5 cars out of the race. Cliff Mullins, Lucas Weitzman, Justin Horton, Jeremy Scherer, and Alec Hendricks. Calm before the storm as the field lines up 2 by 2. We go for our first of a possible 3 attempts.
What's going on back there, Blake? What's going on?
At a green white checker.
What going on? I ain't do nothing.
I think that boy got too much caffeine in him.
No. Hey, Cliff.
Who, me?
So Lanin not in the playoffs. Leads the race. Then you have Green,
Okay.
Margison, Deal, Cleaver, and Edwards. Talmadge, Montrose,
Alright, guys,
Harper,
after the race,
Dario.
the clip posted in general. We all want you to look at it.
Nope.
I got
Right now.
I don't know what he wants from me, you know? Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
A whole clip is posted in general?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh,
I
thanks.
can't wreck somebody. I don't know what's going on.
I wouldn't do that.
Appreciate you, Dustin.
Good boy.
Pace car is off.
Oh, me?
Driver's being silly. First attempt at the green white checker finish. Here we go. Lanin gets on the loud pedal. Gets a gap over Green and Margison. His front four get kind of spread out. The rest of the field accordions up a bit. Green is clear. He's going to follow Lanin to the bottom. I have Deal and Margison side by side. I think Margison might hold up the top on purpose to let JR get up. but then the outside goes up there. Green to the top in front of Margison. Deal's pushing Lanin. They're wrecking behind as Ian Montrose gets out of shape. Looks like we might make it to the white flag. JR Deal bumping Tyler Lanin. It's two non-playoff cars out in front of the field. White flag does indeed wave, and we are on the final lap. Deal thinks about going to the top in front of Green. Thought that move a little too late, though. Now Lane is going to go to the top. Green's going to cross him over. Lane is going to come down and block. They're all going to stack up and crash. Looks like Jarrett Talmadge makes it through. Margison and Cody Cleaver, the top three. Jarrett Talmadge going to get the win. Talmadge makes it through to the next round with the win. Margison second. Cleaver gets third. JR Deal fourth. Thomas Green will finish fifth. Ethan Evers sixth. Lilith Peters finishes seventh. Montrose eighth. Harry Grindell shows, well, all kinds of weird spots. Now he's in ninth. Cody Brown, a top 10. Chaotic finish.
14th, yes.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, how far?
Daniel Awala looks like he's still trying to cross the line. You can do it, Daniel.
I crab walking. I crab walking here.
You can do it, Daniel.
Across the line. I'm crabbing.
He did it.
I'm crabbing. I did it. I did it.
Walling getting credit for 17th.
You got crabs. I got fucking crabs in this car.
Fucking Daniel.
Hey, how long do I have to, like, protest?
24 hours.
24 hours.
Yeah, I don't know what the idiot's doing this race.
Yeah, you should probably protest your teammate.
Oh, me? Hey, what's that fucking car here? Fuck you guys.
Oh, funny stuff. Let's see if we can find Talmadge.
Yeah, he laughed. What a douchebag.
Jarrett, EG in the booth, you got a copy?
Hello!
Hello! Well, somehow you came away with a win there with a damaged left front. But hey, it don't matter how it looks like, it just matters it gets to victory lane. How was it out there?
I had a damaged car, really?
Yeah, look at your left front right now.
I didn't know that, dang. I can't see it. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I put myself in good positions all race, and luckily somehow got able to hook up with Thomas there coming to the white. And that was a mistake for those guys letting us get hooked together. But it's a shame they wrecked. But yeah, I don't know. Got lucky with them going down the track and not coming straight back up. I'll take the win, though.
10-4. Well, it had to be fun. Looks like, I don't know. It just seemed like it was a lot of fun tonight, even with all the drama.
Yeah, I heard there was some beef, but it was actually really fun racing up front there, keeping it clean and not sending some stupid moves that would cause wrecks. It was actually really fun.
10-4. You got those friends, family sponsor shout-outs for us this week?
Yeah, I guess I can shout out Thomas for, I guess, basically winning me the race. Yeah, shout out to you for putting on the broadcast and everyone who runs the league.
10-4. Congrats on the victory, my friend, and we'll see you next week. Welcome to the round of 8.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. See if we can track down Margison. Is he in the waiting room like a good boy? He is. Way to go, Zach. Proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Huh?
I said I'm proud of you being in a waiting room. What a good boy.
I did it. I'm a big boy now.
You did it. I'm just so proud. Got a tear in my eye. Well,
everybody else.
It looked like it was absolutely chaotic out there, but like a fun kind of chaotic. And then, like you said earlier, you stayed out that one caution. I don't know if it was on purpose or not. Never can tell with your poker face.
I completely actually missed it because I was trying to catch the field, and I was like, oh, everyone's in front of me hasn't pitted yet, so we'll just go around and go back in, and there we were, you know?
Yeah, and then you're leading the race, having some fun.
Oh, yeah, it was fun. It took me like a couple of laps to get used to being on the tires, and then once I figured it out, it was fine.
And then you burned it down to like 50%. It's a good time.
I don't know how that happened, but, you know, it happened.
Hey, it worked, right?
Yeah. And then the wreck happened, and then it kind of saved my butt.
Yeah.
Because I only had 2 laps of fuel left when the caution came out.
Oh, gosh. Well, fortunately, you were able to pick up the second place here tonight after everyone wrecked around you, and dust settles, and you're riding there behind Talmadge back to the line going, where is everybody?
Oh, not going to lie. If I would have gotten to a bumper, I was going to turn him flat.
Damn.
I was just going full set at that point.
And 4, we brought it home P2 tonight. Got the Friends Family sponsor shoutouts for us this week.
All the 10 Tenths boys. I'm not even sure what sponsors are actually on the car because I just recovered this paint out of the lost ones I had.
It's so old it still has DMR on it.
Oh, well, then it has to get fixed.
Yeah, but you got the Lordco and the USA Firearms on there this week.
Oh, then thank them too.
Perfect.
And then JR for putting up my shenanigans in chat because I was literally telling him I'm going.
And you guys worked well together tonight, as you have been doing all season long. And congrats on the P2 finish. And get on out of here, enjoy it, and we'll see you back next week.
No problem. Well, thank you very much.
Margison bringing it home in P2 tonight. Let's go find the 2 of Cody Cleaver. Cody, DG in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, hello. You brought it home in P2, P3. I don't know why I said 2. I'm looking at your 2, and it just got in my head. We brought it home P3 tonight. How was it trying to get to that final wreck there at the end? And next thing you know, you're riding in 3rd.
Well, I mean, thankfully for me, I didn't actually have much to avoid there at the end. I just kept it floored, and I think I was relatively safe. I was just more so praying that something I didn't see came up and would get me.
You're just hoping nothing would just jump up and bite you in the butt, huh?
Yeah, like it usually happens on these sort of races for me.
Well, sometimes it works out, you know? Sometimes.
Every once in a blue moon.
I mean, if you drink more Blue Moon, you'd have more Blue Moons.
That is true.
Exactly.
That's some good advertising there.
All right, bud. You got that P3 finish? Let's see those Friends Family sponsor shout-outs for you.
Yeah, shout out to Mom, Dad for supporting just, racing in general, cultivating my love for it. Shout out to the Delta Prime guys. I felt like overall, up until that last wreck, we had a really solid team showing going. So shout out to those guys. TVP, Till Valhalla Project, awesome charity. Check those guys out. Fort Worth Screen Print, Cave RP for sponsoring and putting on the trucks program tomorrow. And Labor 12, Elite Performance. I think that's most of them.
Sounds pretty good. We'll go with it. All right, bud. Congrats on that 3rd place finish. And, well, you know, since you're here, let us in on the Truck Series race tomorrow night. What we got going on?
Yeah, tomorrow, let me pull up my schedule because I'm a good admin.
Oh my god, you don't even know?
It's selective forgetting. We got 120 laps tomorrow at New Phoenix Raceway.
Ah, so the cheater raceway where you get to go cut half the track.
Yeah. And,
Perfect.
I mean, at least in these cars, you cut the track and you risk dying almost every single time.
And we do it in trucks, and you get to go like 82 wide, and then you have to funnel it down to like 2 wide. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's a great cutoff race.
What could go wrong?
Absolutely nothing.
It's almost like the admins hate themselves.
No, not at all.
All right, bud. Well, good luck running that shit show tomorrow, and we'll be there to broadcast it, so hopefully it's entertaining.
All right. Thank you very much, DG, for all you do.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Cody Cleaver brings it home P3 tonight. Oh, man, that'll be very entertaining tomorrow. I hope you guys come on back for that. But in the meantime, let's finish up here from Atlanta in the Cup Series. Let's go ahead and run through our final results. Jarrett Talmadge obviously scoring the win. Margison Cleaver, your podium finishers. J.R. Deal and Thomas Green pick up top 5s. Then Ethan Evers, Lilith Peters, Ian Montrose, Harry Grindell, Cody Brown, your top 10. Then you have Nathan Harper, Jay Richter, Mike Edwards, Blake Giglio, Tyler Lane, Quinn Newton, Daniel Llewellyn, Peter Therio, Will Ashburner, Scott Elst in the top 20. And the final page, you have Lucas Hoytsma, Cliff Mullins, Justin Horton, Alec Andricks, and Jeremy Shearer. That is how all 25 drivers finished tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. JR Deal said that was way fun. We get a hydrate in here from Cody. But as we check one out of here from Atlanta, thank you guys so much for being here. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I don't know if it's that weekend. It's fucking Wednesday. I don't know what day it is anymore. Guys, have a great rest of your week. And we'll see you guys here tomorrow for the truck.